is Millennium Stein coming in with another deck profile. Now here we go. We're going to talk about Bewitching Iris. Yes, indeed. Sword Master of the Bewitching Iris. This card right here is basically, you need a whole entire engine behind it, but actually the engines that you run behind it are actually really decent for going second and then setting up first as well, depending on how powerful the main deck monsters are. So we'll talk about this. First, you got a deck profile here with Dragoons, because if you go second with Dragoons or go first setup, you got an ultimately powerful monster, pop 2 cards, and then, you know what I'm saying, go off on your opponent. This can draw multiple hand traps between Effect Failure and Blossom, and also impermanence. Well, impermanence you really wouldn't want, but even if they kill the Iris, you get to special summon something from hand. But that's why this could be played with the layer deck. Doom King, Kaijus, Starry Night, Heroes. What is this? Rituals, Grand Maju. All of these decks, this Bewitching Iris card can be played in a multitude of decks as a whole entire engine, but you need an engine for it. Let's be honest here. You need to be able to negate your opponent's and monster's effects, and then be able to summon this. Being able to special summon from the hand or draw 2 cards is really powerful between drawing hand traps and being able to special summon a monster from your hand to either summon a floodgate, get an effect, or whatever else you would want. But those are the major things about this deck that's really good. So we got that going on, and we got we should have a couple of duels with it, but we could just record some on the spot. How about that? But yeah, if we don't have any games, we'll just stick to a deck discussion. Should be like this isn't standard Eldritch, right? Looks like I need to do a little bit of cleaning, don't I? Yeah, we got the deck right here. The biggest problem here is it wouldn't let me activate my trap when he was attacking, so I don't know what the hell the Dormy cards do. Otherwise, I would have just stopped the damage. What was the point? Yeah, for some reason the dude quit. Yeah, there's an example game. But that was just basically the Eldritch engine. Yeah, we'll do one game and see if we can't get one game on the fresh. So I actually go to competitive for this one. See if we can't get a game. Okay, we can get a game. Boom. Yeah, and you guys already know how fucking pros is. You always gotta switch your name because people will like to troll you with the same counter deck. I've had it happen to me, so we just go ahead and change our name to something weird. Yeah, it looks like we won't find the game really fast. Okay, no, there we go. That's good. That's good. So let's get it in. Let's see. That can go first or second, so we're just not gonna try too hard. Looks like my opponent's try harding. Like seriously, like they want to go first or second. It's the only game we're gonna put in the video to show you guys what's up with this potential. It has potential. What's the best deck to play with it? Maybe not Dragoons, or maybe Dragoons. Ah man, this guy's wasting my time. And yours as well. Hold on. Let's see what happens when you come in here. I don't see why you want to take all day to, you know, do that. I ain't got to worry about that though. So, either way, it'll be fine. Let me see, what does it say? And so, your opponent scoops. Instantly. This is why I put the one called by the grave in here. You didn't even get to see Iris. But yeah, so we'll just go back to a more of a deck discussion. So pretty much the prohibitions is there to act as like, well, I'm gonna stop Ash Blossom with this card, but it could have just been another hand trap like Nibiru. You could run it as another hand trap, but then you do need to do call outs on certain cards. Doing call outs on certain cards like Ash Blossom will win you the game, as you've seen. If somebody has an Ash Blossom and you need to stop it with Red Eyes Fusion, then you can go ahead and get your plays together. Meaning that you have a pretty decent going first. You don't even play the search card and more hand traps. And then we play strike. So that engine is there just to morally afloat more than anything else. That's what it's there for. And you have a multitude of decks. So what I'm saying is that the card has a lot of potential. You'd be able to get 2 extra cards, a body on board, and even potential interruptions on your opponent's turn. Also, if they special summon from the extra deck, that's a really big one. Then you get to pop a card in their extra deck card. So that's extremely good. That's really good. Has a lot of potential, man. I'll try to get some more duels of this, but this is more to tell you about the potential of the Bewitching Iris. So that's what we're talking about right now. Swordmaster of the Bewitching Iris has tons and tons of potential. There's several decks down here that have potential for this deck, and I haven't even put those together. So that's a whole list of content that's on the way. So yeah, guys, we're gonna keep experimenting with this. So I'm gonna get you some deck profiles, but right now we're just talking about this. So go ahead and lightning strike that like button. Let me know what you think about the deck profile, because it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's mostly about negating, so you can get your opponent to do this. You have a floating engine, a popping engine, you even have torrential in the mix. So you got a good amount of everything. And you're not too dependent on Dragoon. So there you go. Of course, the extra deck can be changed. That is that's nothing really. This could be turned into rank 10 train engine, so you can OTK with that, or it can be turned into any number of things, right? Even a rank 8 engine, because Bewitching Iris happens to be level 8. And you could go with that in another deck or whatever you would want to play. But this is more about the potential. So go ahead and, like I said, lightning strike that like button and subscribe. And that's it for the vid, man.